All right, Taurians. Hey, guys, welcome back. Let's get into this, Taurus. All right, so I am asking the question, what is coming to light since we have all this sunlight, all this yellow around us? We have a Six of Swords and we have a Four of Wands. It is becoming very clear that somebody wants to not just heal things up, but patch things up with the Taurus. This is somebody who thinks Taurus is their marriage partner, their long-term success, the person that they most care to actually heal things with, move into calmer waters with. This could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, could be a Leo, Sag, Aries. Um, Somebody might want to go out and pick grapes and apples. They might enjoy doing like outdoorsy things with Taurus. That might be a really beautiful space where they connect with Taurus, or they feel like, this simple action that we do. Some maybe like going out picking blackberries in the season, or do you pick vegetables or fruit or something, is like something that they really enjoy. With Taurus, there could be really good memories surrounding that. Definitely feels like there's a particular memory where it's like, man, we had such a good day. We were so in sync. We were so in harmony. That was such a beautiful, perfect day. They have a hunger for that, like recreating a moment where it just felt like, wow, we're really in sync. And they are kind of starved for that. They really want to like do that again. They really want to make that moment happen again. Ace of Coins. That was a real turning point. That was a moment where maybe Taurus looked at them with those eyes where it was like, oh man, you're like, the sun in my sky. I do think this person really wants Taurus to look at them with those eyes, say, you're my person. This feels like they want to go back to when Taurus first fell in love with them. I want to say, like, back when, to quote, I think it's George Harrison, back when we was fab. We got the Emperor and we got the Sun. Mm. Now I'm hearing Rod Stewart, when I was your man. Everything in this world seemed good and right. Love that song. It's such I never hear that Rod Stewart song, and it's such a great song. And the way he sings it, oh, so much feeling. In there's you'll have to listen to the lyrics, but it's very much about, I remember each and every day with you and everywhere. It's it's a love song. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. But this fits very much with what we've been describing. This is a character who maybe Taurus and this person had actually grown really distant, really cold. Maybe Taurus saw an ugly side of them, and maybe they wish that they could remind Taurus, I'm actually still the person that one time you looked at with those eyes. I wish I could remove this mask and you could see I'm actually still in here. I wish, you could see me clearly again. Why did this person change? This is somebody who wants to still be Taurus's man or woman. It doesn't matter what gender we're talking about. Ace of Swords. Why did things change? Things got prickly, things got sharp. Either words became weapons, or words were used to sever this connection. And yet it was so happy. We have a 10 of Cups. Look, I don't think this person's ever been happier with anyone but Taurus. Now, that might be hard to believe because maybe this person wears that scary monster face all too often. Maybe they don't tell Taurus how they feel. Maybe they're no good at saying, like, when you look at me like you love me, like, that's the happiest I've ever been in my life. But I don't know that they ever said that to Taurus. Ace of Cups. Holy smokes. They really need to get to the point where they're going to pour all of this love. Pour some sugar on me. Little Def Leppard popping in. Six of Cups, Queen of Wands. Man, all of this is like, I gotta rekindle what we used to have. I don't know if this person wants to take Taurus on some kind of a date. They want to go back to Taurus, but they mostly want to go back to the nostalgia, back to when, like, I showed Taurus knew that I was crazy about them. I feel like this person has like, I don't know if they've recently looked at Taurus and was like, damn, you're sexy, you're gorgeous, you're handsome, you're so attractive to me. It almost feels like two people who kind of stopped seeing each other in the light that they initially saw each other in when they first were drawn to one another. Let's go ahead and take another look here. We have the Fool card. We have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe this person's feeling like, I need to take this leap of faith. I mean, maybe Taurus doesn't feel this way about me anymore, but maybe I feel foolish that I didn't put equal energy in to create this emotion and this bond with my Taurus. Tell me about the Fool card. What are they going to do? Four of Swords, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. They're wondering, can this be healed? Did I sleep on this too long, or can this be healed? Is there a way back to my Taurus? Is there a way to get into this connection again? God, I love this deck of cards. It's so beautiful. I just got this one in. I've been like, I love getting new decks. I'm all about the art. We have Page of Pentacles and the Chariot. Wow. Okay, so we have got whomever this character is, they are determined to at least try. At this point, they could have to travel to get toward Taurus. This is like somebody it's become clear to them how they really feel. It's become clear either in retrospect that, well, how did this good thing kind of slip away? How is it that Taurus doesn't see me as that amazing romantic partner anymore when I want them to see me that way? And they did once upon a time. I got to get that back. They may know that it has to start slow, but it's almost like, yeah, that's the best. I could date Taurus all over again. I could woo them all over again. It could be, step by step. That's what this feels like. If this person, they could be an Aries, they don't have to be. But if this Emperor wants to make their way back to Taurus, because nobody else has ever made them feel like this. When things were good with Taurus, they were really, really good. They felt so incredibly loved. And if they are saying, I mean, I remember everything. I remember how I was when I was with Taurus. I remember how amazing it felt. I want that emotion back. With Cancer, and they're very determined. And only emperors and empresses ride in the chariot. This person is so confident about how they feel, about what they want, and about their motives. They want to start slow and recapture everything that they had with Taurus. Like, I want to like basically, look at that, make Taurus want to give me their cup. I want Taurus to be my Queen of Cups. I want Taurus to be my person. We got that Two of Swords that is sideways here. I want Taurus to not feel like they have to either protect themselves from me. Let me go in and ask, how is Taurus feeling? Like, where is Taurus at as a whole? I don't know why, but I feel like I want the deck that I think of as like my most blunt deck. Where is it? I don't think Taurus is going to be mincing words here, but I don't see the deck that I want. Sorry, guys. Sorry to make you wait, but I get very particular sometimes. Okay, well, I guess I can't find it. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Sorry. When I have a deck pop into my head, I really feel like that's the one I must use. Don't ask me why. It's just the way my stubborn brain works. All right, Taurus. The moon. And in this moon, you notice how we have the moonlight filtering in, but these cute little teddy bears are actually casting the shadow of like scary little monsters. And so it's a little bit like, wow, a daydream turned into a nightmare, right? Is that a Taylor Swift quote? Something about like, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream or something along those lines. I think it's blank space, right? Ace of Cups upright, Hierophant in the reverse. I'm wondering if this really did become a situation in Taurus's mind where it was like, I have no idea if they even love me because, my subconscious said they did, but when there was an attempt to really offer love, either I got shut down. I mean, this is Taurus and it's in the reverse. It's almost like, I don't know if Taurus is made to feel crazy, for like really speaking their heart or something, and it just made them like shut down, or if this person reacted maybe awkwardly. If Taurus were to offer like real love, maybe they didn't reciprocate what Taurus was offering, and Taurus was offering something beautiful. The thing is, okay, Taurus, how do you view this person's reaction? I can see that they're saying, oh, I got shut down, but do you have any idea why they did that? Eight of Swords, well, Taurus does know, because this person has like either an awkward energy, they can't seem to get words from here through the lips. Even if their heart feels something, they just get stuck. They're unable to, whatever their stuck energy is, they can't seem to emote the way they feel. They don't do that. That's just not who this person ever was. That's not who they behaved as or who they spoke up as. Death card. Boy, this almost says Taurus was like, I don't really know. Maybe I give them too much credit. Maybe they just didn't have the heart to give to me. We see like an empty chest cavity on this. Now we know that that's not true because we've seen all of the rest of this from their side. But Taurus only knows what was shown to them. If anything, they're like, I don't know, I offered big love and it was thoroughly rejected. In fact, they might have clammed up, backed away, and then that was kind of the end of it. And I realized, okay, apparently, I don't even know if this person has emotions in there. They might be a bit of a hollow vessel. Scorpio energy. It's interesting, Nine of Cups in the reverse. It's interesting because Taurus, I think that they nailed this pretty close. They said, I don't know, they get really uncomfortable with emotion to the point where they just want to stop the conversation, act like they don't have emotion. But that, I know that they're not happy that they do that. So Taurus had like such a catch-22 because it was like, I don't know what is so awkward about something as beautiful as offering love. All I know is this person shuts down, and I do know that's not an expression of somebody who's like happy and comfortable. So it's like Taurus had compassion for this person, but also it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. So Taurus, at this point, do you think of this person, Taurus? Is there anything? I got that King of Swords. Taurus says, yeah, I think of this person. I think that there's somebody who needs to feel better than everybody. This is a really tough King of Swords. It's probably the most bizarre King of Swords card because there's nothing nice I can say about this. And normally King in the upright is wonderful, but this is depicting what should be like maybe somebody in the reverse, and instead they showed it upright. This person is strutting their stuff in front of somebody who has nothing, right? They're so poor, and they're strutting their stuff right in front of somebody like, I feel so superior. Look at me in my fancy, fancy suit. And it's like they feel better, and they're preening right in front of somebody that desperately needs help. That's a really uncomfortable thing to see. It's very cringy, right? This person, and they're wearing a jester's hat. They're an absolute fool. I don't know if Taurus sees this person as someone who they get off on, people expressing love, and then they get all, ooh, that's so awkward. Here you are expressing love, silly you. But really, Taurus is like, but it pumps them up. It feels like mean girl behavior, only like mean boy behavior kind of vibe off of this. And it just feels like Taurus thinks they have an odd way of feeling special. And it oftentimes comes only when they feel like somehow superior. And yet I know it's because most of the time they don't really feel that good about themselves, and they don't know how to reciprocate love. I'm sorry, I know this is a really tough one because everything Taurus thinks of this person, it's so crazy because what they think is Taurus is my match, Taurus is my person. I'm so hungry for them to look at me with those eyes again where they thought, I was the sun in the sky. They made me so happy, but then it is like they were very highly critical, maybe this person was really harsh with their words, and yet they were really happy with Taurus. But obviously Taurus thinks now, or excuse me, this person thinks now that if only I could like remove my mask, it's like they know that they get really full of themselves. It's so crazy because what I'm describing is a character who got super pumped that they had somebody as awesome as Taurus. And in having somebody as awesome as Taurus and getting all full of themselves, they actually were like arrogant even toward Taurus, who was the very person that they were like, oh, I have the greatest catch in the world. I'm worth $1 million because I got this Taurus. They acted like that even to Taurus. It's like if somebody were to flaunt, their new car to somebody. The only thing is they're flaunting their new car to the person who like bought it for them. It's just like such a weird disconnect. I'm sorry, I know this is a strange message. I try to just be fair and go with whatever I see, good, bad, or ugly. So this is a tough one for the Taurus because they don't really see this character in the greatest of light. And yet, okay, so tell me about where is Taurus at with things right now, especially if this character is coming toward them. We have a 9 of Swords in the reverse. We have the 6 of Pentacles upright. You know what's so wild? If this character were to come in a different energy, because it's like Taurus has seen them once upon a time, they were very much in love with this person. Taurus has also had a very compassionate viewpoint of, I don't get why they preen and primp like this. They don't have to be that way. If only they could stop doing that, they would probably be happier. If they could emote instead of hold their energy back, they would probably be happier. Taurus is like, if they came in a different energy, freaking fantastic. That'd be amazing. Of course, I'd want to give. Of course, I would want to share. Of course, I would want to give and receive with someone if they were healthy enough to do that. That's what I always wanted. It's just this person had a big disconnect. 6 of Wands, if they came in truly confident in who they were, if they liked themselves more so they didn't have to find ways to feel superior over others, if they could come in like this is a freaking hunk, right? This is somebody who rides in, they have this sense of nobility to them. They have this sense of, I maybe I'm battle weary, but I've tested myself in life. I feel genuinely confident. I know who I am. I know what I believe in. My sense of confidence comes from my trust in myself. I really think that's the secret ingredient that was missing for this person. And Taurus is like, of course, if they came in like that. Taurus loved this person, despite their flaws, despite their fears, despite everything. We have a 9 of Cups. Taurus really wants to see this person happy and be happy with them. I think they had happy times before, but then somewhere along the way, like another side of their nature, their behavior came to the surface for whatever reason. And this is almost like somebody finding themselves again. This really feels like if they could get back to this, because this is a facet of their character also. This is who Taurus would want to be with again. Somebody that was genuinely loving, happy, somebody that didn't get, for whatever reason, kind of full of themselves. It's an interesting thing to say. It's like a character who got so far down the wrong path for a little while. But if love is going to be the thing that pulls them back onto the correct path, then maybe this can all be salvaged. I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing.